Jayant, today we are discussed about vegetative propagation. Already we know vegetative propagation is a type of asexual reproduction in a plant where new plant grow from the vegetative part of a plant. Vegetative part means root, stem and leaves instead of seed. First of all, we discuss about what is the definition of vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation, first of all, vegetative propagation is a type of asexual reproduction where mainly use a vegetative parts of plant such as roots, stems, and leaves. Example: stem of rose, eyes of potato, leaf of leaf, buds of bryophyllum, bryophyllum. Bryophyllum. And next slide, we are discuss about why or which type of cutting should be used for propagation. Mainly here we used a plant three parts. That is stem, another is leaf, and another part of its root. Mainly a vegetative plant, three parts: stem, leaf, and root. We are used in a vegetative propagation. Stem cutting is a more suitable and a popular technique in asexual reproduction where we cutting a parent stem and put in soil, and after some time we gain a new plant that is the genetically identical in parent plant. Leaf cutting is a ideal for propagating plants with large leaves can produce multiple new plants, and in a few time here we organized a few plant in a short time. Root cutting best for the plant that can regenerate from root section, promotes new shoot. First of all, cutting leaf cutting is here we cutting the whole leaves or leaf section. Example: leaf buds, leaf buds of bryophyllum. Here we cutting the leaf in many part, and we put on in soil. After some time the leaf part grow and formed a new plant. Root cutting here we cutting new shoot or root section. After that, root is grow and formed a new plant. Stem cutting also, we are cutting here soil rooting and water rooting. That is very important for vegetative plant where spore is not formed and uh, sexual reproduction is not formed. Now we are thinking about which plant propagation method should be used. Arthat, here we thinking, we recall our memory or our knowledge, which plant propagation method should be used. That means here we are underline four method. First is layering, second is division, third is grafting, and fourth is tissue culture. Now we see which method we are used here. That means when we are follow the layering method suitable in which plant? The plant is jasmine. Example is jasmine. What is layering? Layering is suitable for developing root while still attached to the parent plant. And next is division. Division is ideal for perennial and bulbs with the multiple parts. Here we are tell about the example is bryophyllum in a leaf parts of bryophyllum. And third process is grafting. Third method is grafting. Mainly grafting we are use mango tree, mango and apple tree. Here we are used to grafting method that enhance to vegetative propagation and a small time, a few time, we gain a large amount of plant. Combined trait of two plants like disease resistant. Why we are use the method of grafting? Because here we combined the two plants. That is the newborn plant is mostly is resistant for is more high for disease. And another last method is tissue culture. This is the advanced method for difficult to grow plant, and here we use the micropropagation technique. And this is very important and modern technique. And here we culture a plant part with the in a test tube, and after that the grow new plant. Now we discuss the advantage of vegetative propagation. Advantages of vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation is the most useful when we need a parental coffee. That means here uniformity. Vegetative propagation follow the uniformity. New plant and parent plant are both are same, genetically same, morphologically same, both are same. That means here this is the most important for vegetative propagation. Here no genetic diversity, no morphological difference, no genetical difference. That is the most important and most suitable for for us, because here we use or we apply any information for this particular pieces. And another is speed. Most advantage of vegetative propagation is speed. speed, because here a plant, a parent plant, a parent plant parts such as root, stem, and also leaf. First of all, we are divided. After that, we uh, grow in a soil or a culture medium. But here, the new plant is grow quickly as per as easy to sexual reproduction. Here, in asexual reproduction, mainly vegetative propagation, a new plant grows quickly. In a short time, we gain more types of, more amount of species, more large amount of species. And another is preservation of trait. In vegetative propagation, we preserve the trait. That means here no sexual reproduction. That way, it's, no genetic diversity, no variation, no evolution. Here, everything is grown naturally normal. Parent cell, parent plant, and offspring, new plant are both the same. That way, we save here the trait. No trait diversity, no trait modification, no trait genetically different, no mutation. And another point is overcoming seed dormancy. Overcoming seed dormancy, which from some plants, seed are dormancy in 12 years, 5 years. Some plants are maybe winter season is dormancy, maybe rainy season is dormancy, maybe summer season is dormancy. But here, vegetative propagation, here seed dormancy is no factor, because here plant parts are grow, and after that they are formed a new baby, a newborn plant. That way, here seed dormancy is not a matter. This is normal, and there is no effective in a vegetative propagation. After that, we see the application of vegetative propagation, where vegetative propagation is applicable. First of all, horticulture. Horticulture, here vegetative propagation is most important, because here we maintenance the varieties. Uh, After that, we here we use the plant bodies cutting and layering. That way, in a sometimes some in a cheap cost, in a low time, in a few time, we gather a few varieties of plant, a few large amount of plant. That way, in a horticulture, vegetative propagation is most very important. And another is forestry. Forestry, here we are mainly cultured tuber species, because tuber species means wooden species and softened species are manufacturing species. Example is sal, pine. Both plants are most important for wooden, for soft wooden, or uh, manufacturing wooden. Here we use the timber pieces, that is sal and pine. Another is ecological restoration. In this time, in India, example of India, population is more high, maximum 140 crore. That is here in a requirement of uh, home, in a requirement of business, in a requirement of school, and many requirement for us, for our personal, or for our life dependent. That way, ecology and environment, day by day, is lost. This lost we are overcome by the technique use of vegetative propagation. After the vegetative propagation, we grow large amount of plant. That is at least they are a restoration of ecology, and they're balanced through the environment or ecosystem. And another point, last point is agriculture. Agriculture is most important for uh, agriculture is most important because in a vegetative propagation, according to vegetative propagation, agriculture is most important because here we are resistance of the disease. That means in agriculture, with the help of vegetative propagation, the new plant is resistance of disease and high yield. Because here no variation, no mutation, eh, because here no sexual fertilization. That wise, outside outside obstacle are not affected in this plant. That why that disease resistance and high yield is most important in agriculture with the help of vegetative propagation. Now we are discuss about the advantages of vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation is a faster and easier reproduction compared to the seed. Vegetative reproduction faster and easier reproduction compared to the seed. When we seed means here fertilization is male and female fertilization is hours. That means they are the long time process. First of all, they undergo the gametogenesis. Gametogenesis. After that, fertilization. After that, they are grow in seed. That is the long process. Long process. But when we see the vegetative propagation, this is the easier and faster compared to seed. And another point is maintenance produce genetically identical plants or clones. Here we produce a parent identical offspring. That means this is the clone. Maybe it is a parent. Here we obtain a parent according like according A to Z appropriate or 100%, 100 not, no 100, maybe 95, 96% above accuracy in a plant. New offspring is accuracy of old plant. That is the most important. And another point is desirable trait of plant parent plant. In a vegetative propagation, is the most important advantage is where we are where maybe here we desire trait, but the plant is old. When we propagate in a new plant with the help of vegetative reproduction, here we obtain the which trait we are desired. And another good point is ensure uniform quality of fruit and flower. With the help of vegetative propagation, food and flower quality is same with the parent plant. And last of advantages useful for plant that do not produce viable seed. That means which plant they do not produce the seed. That means example banana, sugarcane, they are not produce seed. But how they are produce offspring, how they are uh, evolved in a adapted in a environment. This type of plant follow the vegetative propagation. Here, no seed formation, only they use their body parts and they produce a new offspring and they use this technique. They maintenance their offspring in a earth or in a environment. At last, we are see disadvantages of vegetative propagation. Whole class we are discuss about the type of vegetative propagation, what is vegetative propagation, type of vegetative propagation, and advantage of vegetative propagation. Now we discuss the disadvantage of vegetative propagation. Disadvantage, main disadvantage in vegetative propagation is lack of genetic variation. That means here no genetic variation occurs because here new plant produced with the help of body parts. That means stem with the help of stem, with the help of root, with the help of leaf. That way, here no genetic variation occurs. But when we see the sexual reproduction, here they are genetic variation is must be occur. But when you discuss the vegetative propagation, there is no genetic variation is occur. Next disadvantage is plant are susceptible susceptible to disease inherited from the plant. Maybe a plant, old plant or parent plant is disease. Maybe they are a old plant or parent plant attack in a disease, and when we produce a new plant with the help of old disease plant, here we see the new plant also be affectable with the old planted disease. That means old plant old plant disease means new plant must be affected. Must be affected same disease. And last disadvantage is overcrowding due to the rapid multiplication. That means vegetative reproduction, vegetative reproduction, vegetative reproduction occurs in the help of plant, root, stem, leaf. That's the result. That's result, or that's why in a few time we gain more amount of plant. That is the disbalance of ecology. That is the overcrowding or rapid multiplication. This is more dangerous in ecosystem, and they are disbalanced to the ecology, and they are harmful of the particular niche, particular ecotone, particular environment, particular food wave, and also affected in particular food energy. Okay. Last fall we are discussed, or we recall the main point is, first of all, this is the potato, and this is I, and it is germinating I burst. Here, vegetative propagation in this is sweet potato, sweet potato. Here, the eye of potato is used in vegetative propagation. Number two, rhi rhizomes of ginger. Rhizomes of ginger. This is this is this is this is ginger, and it is adventitious root, and it is bud and that is not. This is a type of vegetative reproduction rise up to ginger. And another point is leaf buds of bryophyllum. Leaf buds of bryophyllum maybe this is a biophyllum leaf and this is young plant and adventitious parts and this is marginal notes and here biophyllum leaf buds is the most important in vegetative propagation. Number four is and this is the most important offset of water hyacinth and another name is terror of Bengal. Uh, mainly is this plant is known as terror of Bengal. Example is cornea and this plant is most beautiful plant but it is harmful for aquatic animal. This is offset and in a few times they are grow quickly and over the water surface area. Uh, that's why that's the result in aquatic plant, aquatic animal. Example of fish, zooplankton, their death in after some time because in increase of more amount of or overcrowding of hyacinth, water oxygen level is decreased and sunlight is no enter in the deep level of pond. That is the fish plankton both life are more dangerous and they're slowly they decrease their population and they're dead in this plant. And next we are discuss about the artificial method of vegetative propagation. Yeah. Artificial 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 methods of vegetative propagation. First of all is cutting. Cutting. Cutting is stem cutting, leaf cutting, and it's root cutting. Stem cutting example is sugarcane, 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 rose. Leaf cutting is fancy area, and root cutting is blackberry. And another point is layering. Layering is soil or air. Soil layering is jasmine, and air is lychee. And grafting. Another point is grafting. Grafting. Grafting example is mango and apple. Okay. Next day we are discuss about the generation of generation of life cycle.